everybody. Welcome back to Beyond the Plate RVA. I'm your host, Rebecca Pierce. I'm so excited to be back with you today. And I have for you another fantastic guest. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you the chef extraordinaire of Richmond, Virginia. We have the lovely Michele Wilson of Mama Michelle's Cafe. Yay! Thank you so much for being on our show today.
Oh, I'm so excited to be here.
I am so happy to have you because I have heard nothing but fabulous things about your cafe and about your food, and we're gonna talk about that and eat. And I'm so excited because y'all know I like to eat. So tell us, today we are making, what's the special dish you're preparing today?
And so what I'm doing is light, it's springy, and light fare. So we're doing a poached salmon.
Ooh, salmon! I love
with
salmon.
capers, lemon, and Chardonnay wine by Shoe Crazy Wine.
And this is literally on a budget, people. We're going to talk about how much all this costs to make for a family, because you know we like to keep it family budget friendly. So let's get started. I see we already have our salmon.
So what we already have our salmon poaching with 1 cup of white wine, Chardonnay by Shoe Crazy is what I'm using, and 1 cup of water.
Okay, so let's show Shoe Crazy. This is another fantastic woman entrepreneur here in Richmond, Virginia. This is her wine, Shoe Crazy. And so the salmon, I know beforehand, when we took it out of the package, it had skin on it. So I never knew the difference between poached salmon and pan-seared. So tell us how
poached salmon is a liquid cooking process, like we see right here, and it's poaching and cooking like that. We're going to reduce this actually a little bit.
And so you took the skin off, or already took the skin off?
Well, you can get it both ways. So there's a price differential. If you get it with skin on, you can fabricate it and take the skin off yourself. Or you can purchase it with the skin off.
Okay, so how much salmon did we get today for this dish?
We got a little more than 3 pounds.
And how many people can that feed? This dish that we're making?
That we're making right now can feed up to 6 to 8. Well, I would say maybe 10 even.
10 people. So this is like light fare, like you want to have like a simple Friday night meal, nothing too extravagant.
Exactly.
And you can prepare this for your family.
Absolutely.
Okay. So how long does this thing poach?
So this takes about 10 or 15 minutes. I would like to finish it off with some salt, pepper, and some lemon to get it to cook.
Okay, well do your thing, salt and pepper.
Yeah.
You've already pre-prepped some things, right?
Absolutely. And so we're going to make a nice little platter, and we're going to have some red onions, capers, and boiled egg so that you can put it on. Boiled egg? Boiled egg.
Now see, again, I'm from the hood. I've never had a caper, so could you tell us what these lovely...
They're like a pickled
what?
Cut. They're like a pickled... pickled egg. That's an exactly good question, and... that's a good question. And we're going to come back to that.
Either way, what does it do for us?
But what it does is it's in the salty, pickled, relishy family, if that gives you any idea. And it brings like a salty taste
to the dish.
Indeed. So we're doing some pepper, salt and pepper to taste. And we're going to cover this up. Ooh. And let it do what it do for a minute.
How many minutes does that cook for?
About 10 to 12.
So how much water and wine did you put in the pan?
Okay, and so the recipe calls for 1 cup of wine and 1 cup of water. So I put 1 cup of water
and wine. You just like the couple chefs we had on the show, liberal with the wine. That's okay. Yeah. It's going to all reduce down, right?
It's all going to reduce down, and then we're going to top it off with a little bit of butter and some parsley.
Okay, so while that's cooking, tell me what this is over here.
Okay, so this is the caprese salad.
Now, what is a caprese salad?
This is mozzarella and tomato and fresh basil with olive oil and a reduction of balsamic vinegar.
What is a reduction of balsamic
Reduction is really just bringing it up to temp, heating and cooling, and we do it with some honey. Oh. And some honey, and we have balsamic vinegar.
Okay, now I know I asked you this before. It's probably terrible, but what kind of tomatoes do you normally do with your caprese?
Heirloom. Of course, I couldn't find any for the purpose of the show.
But we're in Virginia, and we've had a couple chefs that have talked about the importance of buying, fresh veggies and fruit from the farmers market. So if we were in that time of the year, you'd go there and buy what the Hanover tomatoes or the
Hanover
tomatoes.
is coming. I can't wait.
Oh yes,
to make the tomato sandwiches. Mm-hmm.
Oh yes,
green tomatoes fried.
Okay,
green tomatoes, yes.
And what about mozzarella? Because I walk by it in the store. I know a lot of people probably do.
Yeah, it's a soft cheese. It doesn't look the most attractive.
No, it does not.
No, but it's very mild. It has a very mild taste.
Okay.
It pairs well with tomatoes. It pairs well with the olive oil, and it's going to taste very good on crackers with with our reduction.
Okay. And so, can you buy any brand or
you can buy any brand? I'm not particular on brands. I have made my own mozzarella in the past.
Oh, you have? That's a process because I watch the Food Network. I know.
It's a process. It's been a while, but maybe one time if we meet up again, I'll make some for you.
Okay, well, that'll be interesting because it looks intense.
Yes. It's rather deep.
Okay. I do this. So tell us a little bit as you're finishing up your dish.
Sure.
Tell us a little bit about your cooking style. Like, how did you get started in cooking? Tell us about your cafe.
Okay. Well, as some people have known, just by talking with me. Now, typically I put this in the oven, but we're doing this stove time.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. For how long would you normally put it in the oven?
For about 15-20 minutes.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right.
But I started out growing up. I was always attracted to food. I was always attracted to culinary. My mother was excellent at cooking. My grandmother was excellent at baking, and I had the best of both worlds. People used to always come to our house, and my mom and dad would entertain them. We always had great food, and it was just something that I really, really enjoyed. I was that weird kid that wanted to stay in the house as opposed to going out
to play.
Because I wanted to be in the kitchen. I loved the smell of coffee.
Oh yeah.
And my mom would make coffee for me, and we would sit and talk. And basically, the women we found out the business of the family. It was really good. I loved the feel of it. And so, fast forward, I went into the corporate America. When I ran out of there, I decided
ran screaming.
And when I ran out of there, I decided that I wanted to bring the same feeling that I had as a child. I wanted to capture that and bring it to other people.
Okay, and what is that you're putting on?
I'm sorry, so this is some...
No, we're talking and preparing at the same time.
Yeah. No. So right here we have some crushed garlic that we put in there.
Fresh garlic. Oh, I love the smell of fresh garlic.
And so this is getting ready to finish off, and we're going to reduce a little bit more.
That fast? Wow. Salmon is a pretty quick and easy.
It is pretty quick and easy, and once it cools, we're going to tray it up, and we're going to put some capers on there. The bread.
We forgot about the bread.
We're doing good though. We're doing good.
We have bread in the oven for you.
We have bread in the oven. We have some French toast.
French toast point. Bread.
That we're going to do. And so this is how, we have the long loaf, and we cut it on an angle to get this type of
and why do we do that? Is that just to make it look?
It's because to have something to say you know how to do.
Okay, that's
so we cut it on an angle to make it longer and to give it a presence.
Okay,
it's a nice presence.
And that's French bread, French baguette.
Yes, it's a French baguette.
Okay, so when did you open up Mama Shells?
I opened up Mama Shells I opened up the brick and mortar that I have right now, the storefront that I have now in 2015. But prior to that, I started out hustling cakes.
Ooh, hustling cake. There's no such thing as hustling cake. Cakes are just divine.
They are, but I didn't know what to do, so I started baking cakes from scratch and learning how to fine tune that skill, because that's a skill different than cooking.
Yes, as y'all know, I do some baking myself.
And so it is. I have to be in a soundproof room
to do the baking. Baking the whole world.
And so I boxed the cakes up, and I just went around to different businesses, and I pretended to work for myself. So I would say, hi, I work for Mama Shells.
We always talk in the third person.
Yes, we do. And I started to believe it too. But so I started doing that, and the first time somebody ordered a cake from me, I didn't know. I was like,
oh my gosh,
they want to buy it? Right? So that's when I identified that I needed to take a business class. And so I took a business class with the city of Richmond.
Oh, wonderful.
And I moved forward through that process and decided to go to culinary school.
Oh.
At the tender age of 50.
Oh, we went
And so I went to culinary school. And I went to culinary school in 2013 and decided to open the restaurant in 2015. Like,
oh, but no, I mean, but so what was like one of the top, like looking back on it, what's one or two top things that you learned that you would give anyone who's even considering, especially a well-seasoned woman who's transitioning into another career and loves cooking?
Sure.
What's your advice to her?
Know your business.
Or him.
Yes, know your business. I would say, and it sounds cliche-ish, but it's very important to first understand how far you're willing to go in your passion.
Okay.
Identify whether it's going to continue to be a passion or if it's going to be a business. And those are the main things. And so it really is about how you think about your passion and what you're going to do.
Oh my gosh. So are we going to... I'm ready to eat. Can y'all tell? Because it smells so good in here again. And so,
yeah, so that looks good.
That's beautiful. Ooh, that was
okay.
Yes. Okay, that's always the thing with salmon. When I'm cooking salmon, how do you know when the salmon is done?
When it's flaky. Now, if the protein starts coming up, it gets white, and you see the white stuff that comes out, you overcook it.
Oh, that's probably like I don't make salmon often. That's why I don't make it often.
But when it's flaky, we're almost it's a little more, and then we're good to go. It's already done on the edges, so we just got a few more minutes. And while we're talking about that, I did a reduction.
Yes, tell us how to do, because it sounds so fancy. Like, what is a reduction, right? What is that?
It makes me sound so important.
It's good to feel important.
It is. So it is a reduction of honey. And
honey.
So 1/4 cup of honey.
1/4 cup of honey.
And roughly a cup or more of the balsamic. And you want to reduce it down to about 1/3 of a cup.
So how do you reduce though? Like in the microwave or
the stove? I use the stove, but today we use the microwave.
Okay, for time.
And I wanted to see how it would work, and I think it's going to work out pretty good.
So in terms of the honey, I noticed that people are really particular about their honey.
People are really particular about their honey.
Right.
Honey.
Okay. So any honey you want.
Right, any honey you want, especially when you're using it in conjunction with something else. Now, if the honey is the main ingredient, then of course you may want to pay attention to the type of honey that you buy.
Okay.
But no.
Well, I'm gonna shift the crackers over here so you can show us how you pour.
Let's pour.
Ooh. EEO, extra virgin olive oil.
Extra virgin olive oil.
Ooh. Now, why
first pressed, I believe.
Do we use the extra virgin because it's easier on the system maybe than just regular virgin olive oil?
Well,
or
it is the extra virgin olive oil is the purest form that you're going to get.
Okay.
And it could be easier on the system too.
Okay, so we just drizzled a little bit of EEO, and now we're going to pour the reduction. Look how pretty that is coming out, y'all. Lord have mercy, I'm going to be eating happy with this. Oh, this is for when you want to impress people. Or
that's
maybe
what
not.
I do.
Just have something different for dinner. And actually, let's go back to that really quickly. So this could feed, you said about maybe 10 people. How people on a budget, again, we're all about the budget here. How much does it cost to prepare? Or for the salmon, the bread, the cheese, the tomato. What's the budget?
I would say roughly anywhere between $9 and $11 per person.
$9, $11 per person. I like that. So again, just if you're on like a Friday night or you have I know we're in the time of COVID, but you still have surprise guests every once in a while. You want to put together something simple for like $50 under. You can feed a good group of people.
Yes, you can. Okay. It is very quick and easy. It didn't take any time to do the toast points. If you don't want to use the bread, you can also use crackers.
Right.
Okay.
And is it time to take that bread out?
I believe it is.
Bread and crackers. This is my kind of eating. Bread and crackers.
Yes. And so again, this is very light. You can pair this with a green salad, micro salad, or anything like that, and put some nuts and fruit, fresh cranberries and blueberries in it.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Yes, and some walnuts.
Again, I'm hungry. This is not helping me any. But I love that. Okay.
And so we're going to take these out. And if you can help me with that, and we're good to go. So this is just an example of the toast points that you could use for your salmon, for your salad, or anything like that. Or
Okay.
you can use this.
Oh, so you said we're gonna put some salmon out of that and make it look real pretty and cute.
Yeah.
Shoot, I'm getting bougie today. Okay,
Watch it now.
All right
Watch
now.
it.
Okay,
One
sorry.
time only, lesson.
So tell us, how has your business, in this time of COVID, by the way, we're all COVID safe here, right?
Yes, we are.
But how has that affected your business? How have you rebounded? Because we see stories of a lot of restaurants that have had to shut down or find innovative ways to keep going. How is Mom Michelle's Cafe transitioning?
Well, I tell you, we are constantly transitioning. I think that as recently as yesterday, I had to make a decision regarding how we do business in this environment. We found, several of us have found that we're low staffed, severely low staffed.
Right.
It's made it harder to do business as we do. And so we had to make, I've changed the hours. I rent out my space. You can come and rent out the whole cafe for events. And I mentor a lot of chefs. And so they'll come into the kitchen and we'll mentor them and things of that sort. So just to keep ourselves there and alive and open. So we're open. And it didn't kick our tail yet. So
that's wonderful.
We're still there.
Well, this is Women's History Month, right?
Yes.
And I'm all about celebrating and honoring women. When you talk about your influence of your mother and your grandmother, do you feel like, you said you're mentoring chefs, do you feel like you're continuing the tradition of what your mother and your grandmother did?
Absolutely. I discovered through cooking and through owning my own business that I have a passion for helping other people realize their dreams, because it wasn't easy to realize your dreams. It's not easy to take your passion and make it into a business.
Right.
And you need help along the way. And I have been blessed to have counsel. I've been blessed to have people who enveloped me and showed me the way.
Now, do you ever need taste testers? Because
yes, we always need taste testers.
We're always available.
Always need taste testers. So this is ready to come off.
Okay. That means that's clue for me about we're ready to eat. That's what that's
ready to eat. Okay. And so what I'd like to do, I'm going to grab one of those.
Oh, we're gonna grab a plate.
And what we're gonna do.
So that looks beautiful. We've got the salmon on the plate. Ooh, now we're gonna do that. Eat.
Okay, and so now we're gonna dress it with some of the finishings.
Okay, so what do we have? Our finishings. What do we have?
Okay, so we have some paper, filet, red onion, and some lemon.
Okay, so why are we using red onion and not any other, like sweet Vidalia or something?
You could use sweet Vidalia, but this is for presentation.
Okay,
well,
there we go. Right.
And it has a different taste to it. Sweet Vidalia, but you could actually, you can custom make this.
Okay, great. Perfect. All right, do you, girl? Put it on because I'm ready to eat.
Ooh, I'm gonna do it really like this.
Okay, I'm from the hood. I'm thinking she's going to slice and drizzle lemon juice on top of the fish.
And we're gonna do that.
But you put down the pretty one first. You tricked me. I like that. Okay, and then capers.
And we're gonna take the capers and kind of grate them.
And then plate around. Great. See, I would have like
plate around.
All on it.
Plate around.
Okay. Oh wow. That does look kind of pretty. Is that parsley?
It is parsley.
I love parsley.
And so this is just, and this is what I do, like I said, when I'm entertaining friends, holiday parties, when they're coming for appetizers and everything before the main course.
That's a good idea. Now, I honestly have never heard of eggs on top of a fish. So this
you haven't lived until you have.
I have not. Y'all heard that I have not lived until I've had eggs with my fish. Okay, it's one or two boiled eggs.
Usually you can as many as you want. For this we use one. Okay. I do have another one though, so if you need to use more. Okay.
Oh, so we're just putting it on the. Oh, that's how we're making it look good. Okay, I'm thinking everything's gonna get poured on top. I'm terrible. This is terrible. I clearly don't know how to do this.
That's fun. Okay.
Okay, and now, oh, that is so pretty. Y'all see that?
We'll just top it off with a little more.
Oh.
You can say you know how to do something.
Oh, hey.
Here we are, right?
Yay!
Okay. And then with the salad, you can pair that together. You have crackers. We're going to put some of the...
Oh, I love that. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Now we're going to prepare.
What she wants to see me do.
Make me one.
Okay.
Okay, let's see how it's done. I'm gonna scooch over here.
Okay, and so we're going to make it with the toast points. Would you like it with the toast?
Yes, I would like it. I would like to try it with the toast. Okay, again, y'all forgive me. So we don't put butter on that toast.
We did.
Oh, I didn't see butter.
Toasted
Good. I'm not too far out. Okay, very good. All right, so we lay salmon on.
Whatever fancies you.
Grab another little plate. Ooh, look at that. You just lay it on there with some capers.
With some capers. With some onion.
I feel like I should be eating this in a cafe in Paris. Or at Mama Michele. That is Paris. Okay, and the caprese.
Okay, and so let's try the caprese
with a cracker.
Okay,
you need another fork?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. There we go. See, I help. I'm a good assistant. I'm a good sous chef. Ooh. Okay, we're gonna get a lovely shot of this beautiful plate. Y'all see that? And now I shall go forth and oh, hey, look it. You're doing it? That's good. Okay, we're gonna make some more plates. I think I need like 3 or more of these on here. Mama Michele, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
And let me ask you, I did forget to ask you, how did you come up with the name Mama Michele?
Okay.
Because you ain't no mom, but
I play one on TV. But my kids, my children, who are actually my stepchildren, when they were little, it was kind of awkward trying to figure out how to show love. What name do you call them? So I allowed them to, call me what they felt.
Okay.
And so they would call me Mom Michele.
Aww.
And so when I told them that I quit my job and I wanted to bake cakes for a living, I asked them, I said, I want you guys to help me with the name.
Aww.
And so my daughter, she grabbed my face and she says, "You're my Michele."
Oh, I love
that. She said to call it that. So I said yes, because it really did something to my soul. So
yes, you got the kids involved, which is wonderful. So do you ever have kids come in and want to learn how to cook too?
Sure.
That's fantastic.
Absolutely. I have one outdo me.
Oh, wow. Oh, goodness. All right. So if you guys are in the Richmond, Virginia area, you got to stop at Mama Michelle's. Tell us the address.
I am located at 10811 Hall Street Road in Midlothian, Virginia, 804-912-1644.
There you go. And thank you for celebrating Women's History Month with us.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm going to finish eating this. I'm going to